Good morning, everybody. This is BizChicks TV, and this is the place where we're here to help you run your business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that is fun to run and take the hassle out of your hustle. And every Thursday, we have Happy Healthy Habits with Robin Shimizu. I'm Robin Shimizu. Usually, Carolina Austin is with us, but today she's unable to join us. So it's just me and my very, very special guest today is Linus Woods Mullins. I'm going to take a few minutes and introduce her properly. I love to read her bio, it's amazing. So let me just take a minute or two and we're going to read this and then bring her on. So, Linus Woods Mullins is a certified holistic living and wellness expert, author, podcast host, and the founder of Praiseworks Health and Wellness. Her company is dedicated to educating women over the age of 40 on wellness. With over 16 years of experience, Linus has empowered women through coaching programs, ebooks, webinars, podcasts, and special events. She has created a vibrant Facebook group of over 23,000 women and a subscription program and empowering events. Linus is a co-author of Power Up Superwomen and publisher of Wellness Women 40 and Beyond e-magazine. Her podcast, Vibe Living Podcast, is in the top 10% on Apple Podcasts. And she also has a social media following her over 100,000 influencers. An influencer and social media strategist, Linus has certifications in nutrition, life coaching, gut health, aromatherapy, yoga, and Pilates, and international and national recognition for her contributions to women wellness over the age of 40. And I love to end this by saying that she's married. She has 4 beautiful daughters and 6 beautiful grandchildren. So, with that, we are very, very happy to introduce Linus Woods Mullins to our BizChick community. And with that, let's bring Linus on and see what she has to say for us.
Hey
Hi.
everybody, good to see you. Hey Robin, good to see you.
Good to
Thank
see
you,
you.
thank you for taking the time to talk about that. Yes, it's been 17 years that I've been on this this journey of wellness, and today I want to talk about a couple of things. The first thing is about this whole weight loss thing. There's so much in the news right now about weight loss. There are a lot of medications out there and drugs that can facilitate weight loss, and I think for some people who are chronically obese to the point where it's impacting their health, maybe something like that needs to be considered. But I personally do not necessarily agree with taking those drugs if there's another way. If you're 20 pounds overweight, 30 pounds overweight, there might be another way. Someone who's 50, 60, 100 pounds, that's something different.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, because the bottom line is with weight loss, unless it's something that is maybe genetic, or you've tried everything and it's not working, it really is about what you're putting in your mouth, and it's about your lifestyle. It's about your mindset and making that decision. And those who have tried for so long and still is not working, they might be saying, yeah, right. But I've been doing this for 17 years, and I've seen women lose over 100 pounds because they made up their mind they were just going to do it. And it stayed off because they did it the right way over time, instead of a crash diet or fasting or all the different things that are out there, which can all work for different people at different times. But you have to really decide, how much of you in terms of your mindset are you going to commit to dropping those unwanted pounds and inches. They are just now beginning to come out with studies on what some of these drugs do, and it ain't pretty. So I would seriously consider talking with your physician, getting second opinions, and talking to people who've actually gone through it before you make that ultimate choice. Because, it's not just what you look like, it's what your health is like.
Right.
And if your weight is impacting to the point where you're having high blood pressure, high cholesterol, now you're type 2 diabetic and all these things, then maybe that might be something you might want to take a look at. But you definitely don't want to be looking fabulous, and then all of a sudden you're taking other medications because you're sick as a result of the side effects of some of these medications. So cautionary tale, make sure you do your homework and listen to your body to see if there's anything else possibly do before you go down that road. So here's a suggestion. And I know that this has worked for women who are menopausal, who are having some problems with that tummy middle. And there's so many reasons for that. And I am so excited to tell you that I will be talking about all these things and peeling back the layers on my new membership site called the Vibe Living Women Network. It launches in June. And I think I might be able to share with you just a quick look at what it looks like and what the kinds of things we might be talking about. So I'm going to see if I can pull that up for you real quick. But for right now, I wanted to give you a quick little hack that I know works. It works for me. And it's called 30 30 30. That means 30 30 grams of protein in the morning for your breakfast, and also 30 minutes of exercise within 30 minutes of getting up in the morning. And I've been doing this. Yeah. I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks, and it has made a difference. My challenge is I have a flat belly, but I have this upper part that doesn't belong, that I don't want to belong. And it comes from cortisol. And there's all kinds of new studies coming out about cortisol, sugar, glucose levels. Well, let me just tell you that if you're under a lot of stress or just day-to-day stress, that means your cortisol builds up, but it also spikes your glucose levels as well. And all that can add up to this unattractive belly thing that you got going on that didn't used to have. And because when we get older, our cortisol levels go up anyway, and then you have the double whammy of menopause and also day-to-day life. And if you are eating any kind of sugar, if you have problems with that, that just adds to it. Well, the 30 30 30 thing is to try to help you get a handle on a couple of things. As we get older, we lose muscle tone drastically. And the reason why you want to start your day with 30 grams of protein is to help begin to give the body what it needs to build muscle mass. Okay? Yes.
I have a question. So give us an example of what 30 grams of protein might look like.
Okay, let me see if I can give you an example of 30 grams.
Is that like an egg? I mean, how much?
Yes, let me give you, hold on 1 second. I'll pull it up real quick. I don't want to do it by memory. I know that protein powders are probably one of the most impactful things quickly you can do, because most protein powders are between 18 and 25 grams. You just want to be selective. I use a plant-based one, and I did it by referral. And usually those protein powders can be anywhere from $30 to $70 for something like this. And I do mine twice a day. Because I'm going for 100 grams of protein a day. So 30 grams for every meal. And I do 2 of them with shakes. Now, in this shake or protein powder that I use, I don't add a whole bunch of extra stuff. Definitely no fruit. I do not add fruit to my smoothies anymore. If I'm going to do a smoothie, I'm going to do a green smoothie. The reason why I don't is because of all the sugar. People actually have problems losing weight doing smoothies, if that's your goal, to lose weight because of a smoothie, because of the sugar content in fruit. You got to get rid of that. Another thing would be a cup of Greek yogurt with no sugar in it, just Greek yogurt. You can add that to your protein smoothie and get a little bit more than those 30 required grams. 4 ounces of a chicken breast. I suggest that you broil it or air fry it or stir fry it in a little bit of olive oil. 4 ounces of salmon, a cup of cottage cheese. Some people would think, oh my God, cottage cheese is so gross, or I don't do dairy, but it's pretty high in proteins. Or a scoop of whey powder. You want to check the label for exact grams, but that's a possibility too. Although I don't highly recommend whey protein because of other issues that might come up, but that is a possibility too. I also know that black beans, lentils, those are also high in proteins. Sometimes you have to do food combinations. And one thing you don't want to do in the morning is you don't want to have a breakfast cereal as part of your protein, even though they say it might be high in protein. And the reason being is it's high in other stuff too. It's processed. It's got sugar in it, even though, it says it doesn't. Read the label. The sugar comes in a different format. It's sometimes it's I can't come up with the term, but there's another term. But there's terms on there and you don't recognize it, don't eat it. I would say in general, stay away from all cereals. What I do is I use my protein powder. I put a little Greek yogurt in it, and sometimes I'll eat a green salad with garbanzo beans, which are high in protein as well. If you have like 5 to 6 large eggs, that would give you 30 grams of protein, but that could be high in cholesterol. So maybe you have 2 egg whites with some sausage. I don't do pork sausage, but if I was working on getting the grams of protein and I did not have the protein powder, then I would use maybe some turkey sausage or turkey links or something like that to up the protein. This is something as a guideline. It does work because after the 30 grams of protein, then you want to try to do those 30 minutes of exercise. And you don't have to necessarily walk a whole 30 minutes. Maybe you're doing stretching for 10 minutes. Maybe you're doing strength training, which is hugely important to keep not just to build muscle, but just so that if you fall, you can get back up. Okay, so 30 minutes of or 10 minutes of a strength training, and maybe a 10-minute walk, whatever you can do within that 30 minutes. And yes, the first few days I tried this, I was running around like a Tasmanian devil. My husband was like, "What's going on?" Usually I hear you praying in the mornings with your folks and all of that, but now I hear these little feet running out and slamming the door and the blender. So prepare your partner. Maybe they might want to join you. But I have to tell you, it is so much fun. But again, like anything else, give yourself grace. Okay. You may not get it perfect. Like today, I did my grams of protein, but I have not done my workout yet. I'm definitely gonna do it, but I just couldn't get in the first 15 or the first 30 minutes of the time. I would say, give your grace for your 15 minutes. And I say, just as long as you are doing it. And here are some of the other benefits that doing this. The 30 grams of protein, as I mentioned, it really helps to regulate your appetite hormones, okay? It makes you feel fuller longer and reduces the likelihood of overeating later in the day. The protein also requires more energy to digest, so that helps to slightly boost your metabolism. The 30 minutes of exercise in the morning can kickstart your metabolism, and it helps you to burn more calories, of course, throughout the day. And it also sets a positive tone for your day from a mindset perspective. And it helps you to make more healthier choices. And within the 30 minutes of waking up, this is probably the key part. Eating and exercising early in the morning can help regulate your body's circadian rhythm, which can impact how you metabolize your food and your overall energy levels. It can also help to stabilize your blood sugar levels, which reduce the cravings and overeating later in the day. That's why this works. So I would suggest that you give it a try. I've been trying it, and the results have been really great. I wouldn't even bother trying to wear this before, like maybe a month ago or so. It still fit, but I didn't like the way I looked in it. But I'm okay with it now. I still have a little lumps back there, but I'm working on it, and it's gonna go away eventually. I also think that there are other things that you should still continue to do. Portion control, plenty of water. If you can, I know you like to have that coffee, maybe for those who like to have it first thing in the morning. I used to do that too. I've stopped doing it. I do not do coffee until after I've been up for 90 minutes. And that's because of such a high spike in cortisol levels. And even though I'm one of those people who can drink coffee and I don't feel anxious or anything like that, it can cause more belly fat, which I think I can contribute to maybe about 50% of what I'm going through. Is that when I get up in the morning, one of my rituals before I get on my prayer line is to make my coffee. Now it's to make my protein smoothie, which is so funny because sometimes if I'm running 5 minutes late and get on the prayer line, they're like, "What? Oh, I forgot mute. Let me." I have all this noise. And the other thing is that some of these things you can stack. Okay, while you are waiting for your protein smoothie to get ready, You can do some jumping jacks, you can do some stretches, some squats, those kinds of things. For me, while I'm on the prayer line, my people are giving their prayer line requests. If I haven't gotten out and done my walk real quick, I will do some push-ups or some other things like that until it's my time to give my prayer request. Or sometimes I'll actually walk during my prayer request. So there are some things that you could stack. So it's not as crazy as it sounds. It's just a little crazy, but not totally crazy.
Okay, so let's repeat. Let's repeat for our audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's 30 grams of protein,
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes of exercise,
Mm-hmm.
all 30 minutes from waking up. Is that how it goes?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Now, and the thing that's so interesting for me is, I get up around 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and my first activity of the day is at 5. So I said, okay, that's really, really crazy. So what could I do to make it a little easier? So I still go to bed the same time, but I wake up about 15 minutes early, which is fine because really I open my eyes at 3:30 in the morning. But I've been making myself stay in bed. The other thing that I'm doing to support this is that I try to schedule a nap like around 1:30 in the afternoon. Because I work for myself, so I could do that. I used to feel like I don't need a nap. I can do this, but no. If I want to be successful in my weight loss journey, I have to make sure that I'm getting plenty of rest. Rest is key. Getting that sleep is key. If you're sleep deprived, if you're not sleeping enough, you're not going to lose weight, or it's not going to stay off. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not sleeping, the weight will not stay off, or you will not lose the weight. You will not meet your weight loss goals. Sleeping is probably the most important thing besides what you put in your mouth. And let me say again, if you're overweight and it's not genetically predispositioned, which really shouldn't be an excuse anymore, or it's not tied to medication that you're taking or some other thing that's out of your control, you're basically overweight because of what you're putting in your mouth. It's not even necessarily the hormones. Bottom line. This is tough talk. I've done a lot of research with this. I have worked with some of the best weight loss coaches in the United States. Mm-hmm. They're all part of my team in one way or another, people that I refer to that I just can't seem to block it. And they all say the same thing. Well, Lynn, your client's not losing the weight because they're still snacking. They haven't made a lifestyle change in terms of when they eat. They don't cut it off at 6. They sneak something at 9. They're not exercising. Because that's the other thing. You can lose weight and not exercise. You can do that. You don't have to exercise. Exercising is for toning, but it's also good for driving down cortisol levels, which are directly correlated to weight gain. Mm-hmm. So that's why you want to do it. It's not just because you think exercise is going to make you lose weight, because a lot of people think, well, if I go hard, like training for the Olympics or something, I'm going to lose that weight. You'll tone up. You might lose some of the weight, but actually going hard at this phase in our life raises your cortisol level. So you're probably going to get an opposite result.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't know. That's why you keep hearing about low impact. And they're saying low impact not because we're seniors and older. I can go hard with the best of them. I just got through taking a ballet class with some 16-year-olds about 2 weeks ago, and it didn't kill me. I felt complete and total humiliation. But, and it's okay to do something like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm aware that I don't need to be taking ballet classes 3 days a week, even though I would love to and I could. It's not good because of too much cardio. You have to be careful about that. You want to do it more for the strength training. And the reason why I decided to take the ballet was for balance. And also, I was getting these arms, which is hereditary. My mom, they had large shoulders. I was getting these large arms. I'm working out, and the arms aren't getting larger, but they're not getting more tone anyway. And I realized what was missing for me, because it's what my body's used to, is dancing and holding my arms like this all the time. It's just, that's what my body's used to. And after 4 years of not doing that, because I retired from performing, here I am with these, arms. So, you do what you need to do. But whatever you decide to do, you got to commit to it. You have to have a positive can-do mindset that this is going to work. And you have to make sure that you give yourself grace. Do not let this become another stressor. It will work. Just be patient. Be patient. It took us a while to get to where we are that we want to change. It's going to take us a while to get back. So for those of you who are taking those shots to, so that you can fit into a great dress for homecoming or whatever. That's okay, but just be aware there could be some side effects and other things that are going on. So just do your homework.
Yeah, you know what I like about you, Linus, is that you recommend more of a lifestyle change and you don't focus on weight loss, you don't focus on what you eat. It's more of the total picture. And I think that's where we need a coach to teach us
Yes,
how to do that.
that
So,
is why you need a coach.
yeah.
You know, coaches don't necessarily have all the answers. And if someone tells you I can absolutely do this for you, I can absolutely do that for you, I probably would be like, because everybody's different. They don't know what they can do for you until, the time comes. So you want to be careful about that. But a good coach will help you to stay motivated and will help you and will ask you a lot of questions to get you thinking in terms of the things that you should do or the things that you would like to do to make some lifestyle changes. So just be aware. I think awareness is key when we are all going through, different lifestyle changes and things like that, and give yourself grace. I can't tell you enough how important it is to give yourself grace. That's probably the most important thing.
So tell us a little bit about the Vibe Women Living Network program. It's like
Yeah,
a coaching program, right?
right. Well, actually, what it is a membership site. And it gives people or women the opportunity to dig a little deeper and get more information so they can figure out what their choices are when it comes to being healthy and to being well. From a preventative manner, but also for those times where you're sick and you're trying to figure out how to get better without necessarily having to take pharmaceuticals. So every month, I have new challenges, and I have new courses and also guides to help you to vibe, to help you to be more vibrant and more intuitive, and also uh, more about um, letting that empowered to live a great midlife. And I'm trying to pull up the site so I can show it to you real quick as I'm talking to you. Um, and I think that we all need to feel empowered. We all need to feel like, there are things that we can do and that we are not, stuck in a situation that we can't change. We all have choices. So I want to just be able to provide the information, all the things that I have learned over the last, 17 years. There will be a blog that's on site there. There's the Learning Hub. There's also a Media Hub where I've got all kinds of videos and my podcast is there. And I'm going to have a Facebook group where I'll be going on live to answer questions and all of that. And there's going to be events, special events that we'll be doing too. So it's just going to be a lot of great things that are going on. And I'm starting it in the beginning of June. And I'm going to do a soft launch right before June, maybe sometime next week, and just put the link out there for people to view. There's a 7-day free trial. And then the introductory price is $20 a month. And I know some people say, well, $20 a month. Wow. I don't know what they're going to say. That's what God told me to set it up, because I feel, I feel the information that's on here is at least worth that. And I see all the time when it comes to your health, you're either going to pay for it on the front end or the back end, but guaranteed you won't pay for it if you're not taking care of yourself. So let me, if I could share screen, I'll show you what it looks like a little bit. Let's see, where are you?
So
okay, there I am. Okay. Can I share screen?
I
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Was it okay? It might let me do it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna let me do it. Okay, we're still in the editor version. I've published it, but it's not tied to its actual URL yet. Can you see that?
yes, there it is.
Welcome to the Vibe Wellness Woman Network.
Oh, nice. Okay, so is that going to be available? The link will be on your link tree?
Yes, the link
Okay,
will be on my link tree and as many places as I can put it once I go ahead and roll it out. And it's going to be a holistic mind, body, spirit approach. Lots of resources. We're going to have some expert guidance and report, and it's accessible anytime. You do it at your own pace. There's our welcome, which talks about what the site is all about. And I'll play that for you real quick. I don't know if they can hear it.
Yes, yes, please.
Hello, my name is Lennis Woods Mullins, founder of the Vibe Wellness Woman Network, where we celebrate women who are vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and empowered to live a great midlife. At Vibe, we believe in living a holistic, healthy lifestyle that nourishes the mind, body, and spirit. Join us on a journey of self discovery and wellness where you'll find inspiration, support, and guidance to help you thrive in midlife and beyond. So come on and help us embrace the Vibe lifestyle and empower ourselves to live our best lives. Together, we can achieve a life that's vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and empowered. Welcome to the Vibe Wellness Woman Network.
Nice.
Okay. Hello, my name is Lennis Woods Mullins, founder of
turn it
the
off,
Vibe.
otherwise I keep talking to you.
That is so
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, it's coming along. Here we talk about a little bit about me, what my approach is, the Media Hub, and I'll let you look at the Learning Center real quick. These are the online courses, guides, and challenges that help you raise your vibration. We have a course called, this is the first course for the first launch, is the Timeless Vitality, the Art of Aging Gracefully for Women Over 40. And then these are some guides, how a 14-day wellness challenge for women, holistic beauty approach for creating a holistic skincare routine. Here's another one about gratitude and how to institute a gratitude program for yourself, and also about increasing your intuition. Those are all guides. And I think I have a challenge that's going up. I haven't put it up yet. But all of these are included in the guides, and the challenges are included in the fee. The online courses are not. You have to pay a little additional for the online courses. But during the first 60 days, everything will be included in the membership, so people can really get a good look. And every month we will have a new course, new guides, there's a challenge right there. This is the 14-day challenge. In fact, let me see can I get in there? I don't know if I can. Yeah, okay. We have hydration, vegetable variety day, healthy breakfast day, walking, lean protein, stretching routines. We got all kinds of things.
Wow.
That you can challenge yourself to do. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
That is, it looks like it's just about ready.
It's just about ready. I've got a few things I have to do yet, but the thing that I'm especially proud of is that I had hired someone to build this site for me, and it just wasn't coming together the way I wanted it to. And so I did it myself.
What?
I built that myself.
That's amazing.
Go ahead.
You.
67. I knocked it. That's right. It's never too late. I already knew the platform because I've built sites for other people, but I just decided, you know what? I've done this for other people. I'll do it for myself. So.
Well, congratulations, Lennis. I can't wait. I just can't wait. So June 20th, huh? Or
yes, June 20th.
June 20th. All right. And $20 a month, that sounds like a bargain to me.
Well, I think so.
You know, but to have access from a trusted source like that, because, you know, when I look for things, I'm just Googling and I look for the source, of course, WebMD or, you know, Harvard or whatever. But this is nice because it's going to be more tailored to.
Definitely going to be more tailored to the everyday. Absolutely. 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 I'm sorry. I've got to go. I am going to be leading a room today. So I'm supposed to be there right now.
Okay. We will see you later, Lennis. Please, please, please come back and we'll check on.
Yes, when everything's ready, I'll let you know, because I thought it was going to be ready last week, but it wasn't quite. Every time I think of something else I need to add, and But I'm glad you like it. That means a lot to me.
It's excellent, and I can't wait. It's going to be very, very fun. One-stop shopping.
One-stop shopping, yes. One
Yes.
stop. And I've been looking to see if there's other things like this for women over 40. And I'm sure there's some other stuff that's out there, but not a whole lot.
Mm.
Not a whole
Mm.
lot. Not quite like this. So I'm hoping that
Not as comprehensive.
right. They
It's
usually focus on one
spiritual.
thing or the other.
It's
Right.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
That's what I really like is the exercise and the spiritual that you're adding to the nutrition and everything else.
Right.
So
Exactly.
very
Exactly.
exciting. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank
much,
you. Thank
Lennis.
you. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.